Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Alright, figured it out. Cool. So let me just share this out to everyone, and then we will begin. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm the only one in chat right now, so for it to be quiet while I do this. God, I've used this is so fucking long. How do it? There it is. Alright, I think that's it for now. Anyways, as I was saying, if you can tell by the title, I have and if you've seen me in people's stream chats, I glaze this game like no other. I fucking love Warframe. It is far and away one of my favorite games of all time, right? But there's an issue with that. See, I have under my belt, I think about 400 hours in Warframe, just on my main account. If I were to stream this on my main account, anyone who came in just at a glance would be so lost, because I'm pretty damn deep in the game. I'm not endgame level. I'm not going to say I'm like a veteran, and I'm not like extremely good at the game, right? I'd say on my main account I'm about mid-game. But if I were to play on an alt account and start from scratch, that's a lot more appetizing to a new viewer than watching someone blitzing through maps at 5,000 fucking miles a second, beating missions in like 5 seconds and then leaving. This way, I can basically go, hey, we're starting from scratch. If you want to watch, go right ahead. I'll explain things as we go, as I understand them. And we basically journey through the game from start to finish. Well, quote unquote finish. It is a live service game. It does keep getting updated. In fact, if I are already on if I go to build notes, we are on update 40. That came out today, I think. The game will still be going. It'll probably still be updating while I'm fucking like mid playthrough. And that's totally fine. And that's also why I'm here on the title screen, because as I was saying before, my mic decided to rudely interrupt me. I fucking hate this microphone. Okay. As I was saying, I know as soon as I hit play, it's going to start a cutscene, and I want to try to explain this as best as I can before the game actually starts, and because I don't want to have to talk over cutscenes. Make sense? Cool. Excuse me. So just checking everything over. Think we're good. Think we're chilling. Yes, we are indeed. Okay. So, for those of you out of the loop, what is Warframe? To put it in its simplest form, Warframe is a space ninja looter shooter. So it's designed around tight, small maps called missions. You run around the map doing a specific task, and while you're doing that, you are collecting resources, which you then use to craft new weapons and new frames, and basically just anything you need to get. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, so Destiny. Kind of. Warframe actually came out first. So Warframe came out on PC, and then of course Destiny came out, I believe, was it a console exclusive, or did it come out on PC too? I don't remember. But the alpha for this game came out in, I think, 2013, I want to say. And when the game released, it was not even on Steam. Like, it was just on its own website, and ever since they put it on Steam, it had been consistently on the top 10 for like many years, like top 10 most played Steam games. And so that is where we are at now, where they have like, I can't check the let me check the total right now. Like, let me check Steam charts. Do, 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 do. So yeah, even on Steam, keep in mind this is just Steam, this does not account for like console players or anything at all. But it is, as of a half hour ago, 63,000 concurrent players with a 86,000 24-hour peak. And this is pretty consistent across the board. Like, it is one of the most consistently played games, and for good reason, right? So, without further ado, I'm going to turn my mic off, I'm going to shut up, and I'm just going to let the cutscene play, and I will see you guys when the cutscene is over, and I'll explain the 3 basic frames. Right before I do the basic bitch settings things, of course. Also, this is gorgeous music.
No purpose. No call to wake you. Grenier. Seeds from the ruins of the old war, swallowing colonies whole. But there's still hope. The Tenno, monuments of an ancient warrior caste. Scattered across frail worlds. Together, they fought back. Bringing an end to an empire. Then they left. Forgotten. Like a dream. Wake up, Tenno. Wake up.
And here we are. So, when you boot up the game for the first time, you get a choice between 3 frames. Excalibur. He is the requisite melee class. So, high DPS, really fast. So, what you need to understand is every frame has 4 abilities and a passive. So for Excalibur, his passive, he does 10% increased damage with swords, and he does has an increased attack speed with swords. His 4 skills are Slash Dash. Slash and dash through enemies alongside a radial specter. The powerful Exalted Blade slashes inflict slash status. More on that in a second. Radial Blind. Emit a flash... What? Oh my god, can I speak? Emit a bright flash of light, blinding all nearby enemies. So, you know, good for making sure that people can't see you, because they can't... Well, obviously can't see you, so they can't hit you. Radial Javelin. Impale nearby enemies, inflicting slash status. And finally, Exalted Blade. Summon a blade of pure light and immense power. So, you know, like I said, standard DPS, high speed, high damage. The most well-balanced. This is the one I recommend for beginners, or if you just like, you know, making melee characters, which there are quite a few that excel at melee damage. Next, we have Mag. Mag is essentially Magneto on crack. Her passive is basically, she has a higher, what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, Vampire Survivors, don't fail me now. Basically, she can pull resources in at a distance. Her first ability is Pull, which does exactly what it sounds like it does. Next is Magnetize. So, if you tap it on an enemy, any bullets enemies shoot will instead redirect towards them. But if you hold it, you absorb the bullets and then reflect them back. Polarize. Basically what this does is it does damage to enemy shields and then restores that shield to you. And finally, Crush, which is basically her ultimate ability. It does a massive amount of damage and basically crushes enemies. And finally, we have my personal favorite, Volt. Volt is the Flash mixed with Palpatine. His passive, basically you build up an electrical charge that increases as you move. So the more you move, the more damage you do on your next attack. I think it's capped up to 500? Like 500 meters. Then, of course, Lightning Strike, Super Speed, an Electric Shield which blocks projectiles, and they don't tell you this, but it doesn't just block projectiles, it also electrifies any bullets you and your allies shoot through it. So it'll make any bullets you shoot through the shield do extra electrical damage. And then finally, Discharge, which is basically a shockwave. And although Volt is my favorite, he is not who I'm going to be using for this account. You see, Volt is my main, the original start for my main account. Mag is who I'm using for my alt account on my Switch, just so I have a personal account. So for this save, I'm going to be going back to basics, the man on the cover. I'm picking Excalibur.
I see the Lotus has tried to wake you. Pity she's too late. You're my prize now, Tenno. No. We are taking this one with us.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno. I'm surging your Warframe's power systems. Quick, use your power. Defend yourself.
So right there you see Slash at work. Very fast, slice literally moves, easy.
An extraction ship is waiting for you, but the Grimier will be hunting you. Arm yourself.
So, when you start, you have a choice between two melee weapons. The bow staff, which is like doing slower but more, like higher damage, and the Skana, which is katana, you know, very fast, very quick. And since Excalibur gets a bonus with swords, you know I gotta rep the sword. I've never heard of those actually. It's basically anytime you see something flash light like that, hit it. It means resources.
There's a cache of weapons ahead. Grab what you can.
Now we got a choice. Do I want to go with the gun or the knives? I like to go balanced when I play this game. So I usually pick one stealth weapon, one loud weapon, for lack of a better term, for the starting gear. And that's not going to change here. I'm taking the gun.
Good. The extraction point is up ahead. Hurry, before Lore finds out you've escaped.
And now we get to the most fun part about this game. The movement. You can chain movement like nobody's business in this game. So while sprinting, if you hold, for me it's L1, you'll slide. And then while sliding, if you hit X, you do a bullet jump. And then if you jump in midair, you roll.
Salvage team, why have you not
And you can
reported
chain this together to make some devastating combos.
You made it. There's the extraction ship.
My decrepit heart is pounding. This one is stronger than the rest. Lock the area down. This Tenno is mine.
Quick, get to the console and release the lockdown. Do that, and I will guide you to your old ship. It's your only chance.
The Queen wants to destroy you, but I need to know more.
And now we get to our primaries. You get a choice between an assault rifle and a bow. I'm picking the bow, because this thing is insane. You either tap it, or hold it. Holding it does increase damage, and I think increases the crit rate, but tapping it is also equally as effective. And then you got hacking. Every species has their own different hacking minigame.
Stop touching me, you... What? Are my senses deceiving me? Operator, is that you?
Enemy reinforcements are here. Ship Cephalon, we require immediate extraction.
The operator is in danger? I will need a few moments to cycle the engines.
Tenno, are you afraid? You cannot hide from these old eyes. I've marked you. You will return to me.
Nah. And it's as easy as that. You notice that enemies are pretty easy to kill in this game, and alright, we back? Yes. Okay, cool. You might have noticed that enemies are pretty easy to kill in this game. That's by design. This game is basically just...
Operator, you have returned.
It doesn't really focus itself too much on how hard is an enemy. It is focused on how efficiently can I kill enemies.
The Grenier are ravenous for this
Unless
old
I have
technology. It
3
is
unread
superior to
messages.
theirs. Perhaps there are systems left in the orbiter compartment?
So we got...
Look at this mess. Those savages. Components have been removed. The lower orbiter compartments have no life support. Why did the operator abandon me? Arsenal management.
So yeah,
could be
these are
restored
normal.
if the operator wishes
I
it.
know about these. This is new. This must be like for the new, like the reward for the new update? I'm guessing? I don't know if I'm supposed to have that yet. I mean, I'll take it.
You honor Ordis. Now I can supply the operator with better monitored firepower.
And as you can see, don't worry about making a choice. It'll give you both of the guns.
We need to figure out what Captain Vor has done to
For some
you
reason,
and
it doesn't
stop
do
him.
that for
But we'll need
the
help. I found a communication segment we
secondary.
might salvage
I don't
for your
actually know
ship.
why
When you are ready,
it doesn't do that.
activate your navigation system.
Just like I
Ordis
also
hopes
don't
the
know why
operator
we
will
got
punish the Grenier for
Oberon.
dismantling it.
Well, might as well take a look at him. He is a pretty cool looking frame. More health, more health, same shield, more armor, more energy. Actually, while I'm here, I can explain the different things. Health is pretty obvious, right? It's how much damage you can take. Shield reduces that Borderlands logic, right? It absorbs damage before you take red damage. But the difference is shields actually only take half damage. And then when you have when your shield breaks, you have iframes. The more shield you have, the more iframes you have. And then recharges based on how much shield you have. It also has a delay, which I think you upgrade with mods. Not too sure about that. More on mods in a second. Armor reduces the damage your health takes, not your shield. So that's two separate things. Energy is basically how much is the currency that your skills use. This does not regen normally. You will need those like blue orbs you saw. Sprint speed, pretty self-explanatory. Ability duration is how long the ability lasts. Efficiency is reduce the cost. Range, pretty self-explanatory. And then strength, self-explanatory. We can't really... Oh yeah, we can. So, charge time, how long it takes before you pull the string back. This is exclusive to weapons that need a charge up, like bows or certain, like, cannons. I know I sound like a broken record. More of that later. Magazine, again, self-explanatory. How many bullets can it hold? Reload speed, self-explanatory. Accuracy, self-explanatory. Trigger is how it operates when you hold down the trigger. Charge has, again, like it says, you have to hold it down and then release. And then noise, how good is it at stealth? Crit chance. This is the big thing. So, criticals, obviously, is a chance of doing a critical hit. If you have over 100%, it'll then have a chance to become a big critical hit, which basically does the crit damage multiplier twice. And then over 200%, it has is a super crit, which is red, and that I believe does it 3 times. Someone way more skilled at Warframe can probably explain that better than I do. Or it can just say it right here. Status, this is the chance to afflict different status effects, and then as you can see on screen, it actually lays out the chance for each status effect. So for puncture, I have a 7.5% hit chance. For slash, I have a 2% chance, and for impact, I have a 0.5% chance. And then, as it says, abilities over 100 have a chance to inflict multiple status effects at once. So, slash. This basically is ignoring armor and doing bleed damage, right? And it does 50% more damage to infested. That's one of the enemy factions. Impact like pushes them back, and for like heavy units such as Eximus, which are like elemental versions of enemies, it lowers the mercy kill threshold. So if you get an Eximus enemy or heavy enemy low enough, you'll be able to do a mercy kill, which is a guaranteed one shot. 50% damage to Grenier, which are what we were fighting in the beginning. Puncture reduces their damage and increases your crit chance. And this stacks. Pretty nice. And so, as you can see, with a quick shot, I have a 30% chance. It's literally all the same, it just does more damage. Double damage, actually, looks like. Right? Yeah, double damage. Cool. I think that is about it for now. We'll get into Oberon when we have everything, like, all squared away. And the first thing I'm going to do, just for now, I'm playing the game solo. Just so people don't have to deal with the weirdo who keeps talking to himself.
segment you need is in a nearby data vault. Infiltrate the vault and retrieve the segment.
Alright, so here we have our first...
The Ascaris is working, breaking
Shut
through.
up, Captain Exposition.
I see the shadows of your mind.
As I was saying, this is our first instance of a stealth mission. So what you're supposed to do, or what I'm currently failing at doing,
This data vault is equipped with a variety of security measures. How you defeat those measures is up to you.
is sneak around to steal data, which will usually give you some kind of loot reward in the normal game, not the tutorial. So right now you don't have to be stealthy, you can just like kill everything in sight here if you really want to. Just because we're not, you know, at the... God, sorry, I'm like locked in right now. Since we're not at the vault, we don't have to be stealthy if we don't want to, but there are benefits to being stealthy. The big one is a bonus to your affinity, which is affinity is essentially the XP for like your frames, your weapons, all that.
What sort of clan?
Toxin injector. I've never seen that before. Of course, you see these lockers and they're green. You can open them to get loot. I don't know if it's every faction or just like the corpus. Here we go.
If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
So yeah, it's basically telling you don't get caught. If you get caught now, a timer will go off and you will only have a limited amount of time to... Whoop. You'll only have a limited amount of time to get the thing you want to get. Or to open the vault, rather. So what you want to do is sneak up, take them out. Very nice. And initiate the hacking mission.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
And
The segment is
it
yours.
is quite
Head to
literally as
extraction.
easy as that.
As every moment passes, the Ascaris burrows deeper, revealing you.
Now, I don't really know how the affinity system works all that well. Honestly, it works on, like, the more you use specific weapon, the more affinity you get. But I do know that, leveling up certain things also does increase, your XP for other items as well, just at a reduced rate. I'm not sure how reduced that is, but it is pretty noticeable. Nice. Oh, you're behind the waterfall. I was like, where the hell am I getting shot from? Nice. Got some bow ammo over there. No longer a rookie. Oh, you guys can't see the achievements. Oh, basically, I got the no longer a rookie achievement. I don't remember what that's for. I think it's for leveling something up to level 5, but I love it. I can check. While I'm just casually getting shot at. God, they have a lot of achievements. Yeah, reach rank 2 with any Warframe. Okay. Anything over here for me to loot? No? Cool, then I can just dip.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
So yeah, as you can see, it also just boosted me up from rank 2 to rank 5. Basically, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I remembered. So basically, there are 2 types of affinity. You have white affinity and yellow affinity. White affinity is the affinity you gain just from playing a mission, and then yellow is, as it says right there, bonus affinity, which will boost you a fair bit depending on the mission.
Engaging. Welcome back, operator. The operator has recovered a segment.
Install it now.
Orders patiently awaits its installation.
So by installing this,
Get communications online.
we now have
I must
our
analyze what Forza
codes.
Scars is doing to your Warframe.
This is your hub
This
for
technology is
everything
beyond the
you want to
Grenier.
do in this
It
game.
must be Corpus in origin.
So
Systems
this is we have
engaging.
Awakening, which had our
suppose this will
cinematics,
do. Orders is...
and now we have Force Prize,
The operator is now
which when we
connected
complete
with
it,
other
we don't know
Tenno in
what
the
it'll give
system.
us, but it will
The
give us
operator may now
something.
contact all black market scumbags. Contact arms dealers.
Excellent idea, Ordis. Tenno, we need to make contact with a Corpus defector sympathetic to the Tenno cause. They will, of course, require compensation.
You see what Ordis is referring to, operator?
In this case, compensation will not be credits. It will be freedom. I've updated navigation. You will need to break him out of a Grenier gulag.
Okay, so prison break, breaking out an arms dealer. Got it. Anything else want to say something? Or can I keep explaining? So yeah, from here you can learn everything there is about the game. Companions, objects in the world, relics and arcanes, we'll get to that. Weapons, factions, Warframe's vehicles, your mods. And my favorite part, the art gallery, where you can view... where you will be able to view concept art before you get, when you reach a high enough mastery. Again, more on that in a second.
Hello there. So, first time
I don't know
then.
what this is, so...
Drusus Leverian. Welcome to my humble cabinet of curiosities. Drop any donations in the little box. Now, the Leverian is a bit of a work in progress, but please do look around. I only ask you be gentle with the collection. The displays are quite valuable, quite rare, and some may still be armed. Nova, mercurial, unpredictable, and a miraculous...
Okay, cool. So basically, looks like this lets you look at different Warframes? I don't know. training will teach you how to do different things, like the basics, advanced movement, melee, yada yada yada. And then this will show you all the different types of missions there are. Pretty simple stuff. So, without further ado, sorry, I had to stretch. Let's go rescue an arms dealer.
The arms dealer is named Darvo. He's being held in the prison block on the other side of this factory complex.
Alright, so get in, rescue Darvo, escort him to the ship, rinse, repeat. Got it.
Grenier slaves died to build this place.
So I always break anything that's shiny.
Darvo is out for himself, but he is sympathetic toward the Tenno. The Grenier must have found out.
I twitched.
The Ascaris is working, breaking through. I see the shadows of your mind.
Don't let Vor distract you. Focus on the mission. It's our only hope of figuring out this link with him.
I see that you don't shut up. Alright. Try to be quiet at the very least on this. Never mind. Oh, hi! You brought the cavalry, I see. I think that's everyone. Now we can shut down the alarm. For this, we do want to try to be stealthy. I mean, I guess we're stealthy if someone's to watch to see anything.
It may be easier to get Darvo out. Bypass the security so we can enter.
There. so now we actually do have to try to be quiet. This can easily be done by taking areas off the beaten path. Just make sure you're paying attention. Take it slow. You don't always have to be high-paced or fast-paced Space Ninja. Sometimes the slow approach works just as well. One guard over there. Small hole over here.
Search these cells for Darbo. He has to be here somewhere.
Easy. There's someone upstairs according to the minimap. I want to make sure there are no loose ends. And apparently this guy's bugging out. Nice. Alright. So it should be in one of these cells? I pressed the... whatever.
I owe you for this, Tenno. I will get my entourage to meet us in orbit once we're clear of this mess.
Extraction is ready. Remember, your success here depends on getting Darbo out of there, alive.
Yep, get him out alive. Got it.
The Lotus must be desperate to send you fetching greedy fools from the corpus.
Easy now.
The Ascaris has burrowed deep enough to give me influence. Shall we see how your shields work?
The Ascaris is letting Vaughn control your shield. We must figure out how to remove it.
Yeah, there are too
Avoid
many
taking
there. There's
damage while I
no
try
way
and
of
block
doing
it.
stuff. Gotta be careful too, because I don't think Darvo has a weapon. Alright. We are heading this way. And we're out. Nice.
The captive has been secured. You've done your part, Tenno. We'll take it from here.
Thanks for helping me out back there. I'm in your debt, and I often pay my debts. I recognize that device. It's a parasitic restraint. We Corpus use something similar to keep our robotics in line. So, to settle my debt, I give you a very expensive blueprint. For free! Because I like you. And well, a lot of my customers don't live long with these grenade dogs chewing up the system. Here, use your foundry to build a countermeasure device from this blueprint. Good luck.
Vors Ascaris is burrowing into your warframe. I'm worried it will affect your mind. I can't lose you, Tenno. We must restore the ship's foundry immediately. A nearby ore extraction colony will have the foundry technology you need. I am certain they will share it with you. Its location has been added to your navigation console.
Alright, how are we doing on time? About an hour. Let's finish the tutorial missions and then a lot off for the night. I think we're almost done. At least we'll get the foundry.
Tenno, we may have a problem. The colony is unresponsive.
Actually, we'll do this last mission and I'll wrap up.
I was afraid of this. The Grineer are here, and I cannot find any signs of living colonists. You still have a job to do. Find the foundry segment.
Alright. Yeah, I think I can probably speedrun this last bit if I just fucking
This was once a
zoom in.
prosperous independent colony, until the Grineer arrived.
The queens fear you, but I will show them. Their love will return when I deliver you to them.
Tenno, are you there? The signal cannot be boosted any further. Hurry, you are running out of time. Good. Your ship is one step closer to completion.
And now we can
Now,
just
there is
rip
one
and
more
tear.
thing you need to do. Eliminate all Grineer and provide justice for the colonists.
Soon the worm will be in your spine, and I will control this warframe of yours. I will purge your doting mother and bring you home.
I'm not gonna turn off that alarm because I want them to know I'm here. Come here, boy. Alright, there we go. So looks like I got a whole army in here waiting for me. That's how we got all the guys you brought. Kinda sad, bro. Howdy, fellas. Alright. Boom, boom, bop. And easy peasy. Until I jumped off a fucking cliff. So now I can literally ignore everyone and just fucking go. And we're out of there.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Alright, and I think with my Chrome will turn off again because it fucking hates me. As I was saying, and with that, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time, where we will hopefully be finishing up Vor's Quest.
Your foundry segment
Excuse
is
me.
ready for installation, operator. Will the operator build a cephalon to replace
We're
me?
finishing up Vor's Quest and heading into the game proper. See you guys next time.
Foundry restored. Here, the operator will craft many powerful weapons and tools to exact revenge for dismantling me. To expand your arsenal. Oh no. Operator, our component storage has been looted as well. Typical corpus. Sure, the blueprint is free, but jack up the components. Operator, we will need resources in order to build the countermeasure blueprint.
Tenno, I just received a very explicit message from your ship, Sevlon. If you're looking for resources, why didn't you just say so? I know just the place, but I demand an apology. My mother is no gymnast, and she would never eat those things.
You can go straight to... Operator, I am sorry.
Wow. You may want to get a new ship, Sevlon, when you can afford it. That one seems glitched. I've marked your navigation with a place I know. It's good for resources. If you can stand the cold,